What did you learn over the weekend, Pat?
I learned. Sorry, let me speak directly. I'm speaking directly to the Turkey fans out there. I just want to apologize. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't realize Aurora had such game. Okay. And besides that, yes, Aurora, they have been looking pretty good. They're on a hot streak. And, you know, I'm most impressed by their newest addition, Soulfly. We've talked constantly about how, like, these national teams and they have, like, a limited pool that they can choose from. And that might make it harder going into the future. But Soulfly really stepped up so far this event. I mean, he has been on, like, 1.12 ratings and above, like, each game, like, above Xantaris. And obviously, we can't talk about this without talking about Madger, who has, I think, probably dropped his highest ever rated game. He has been playing phenomenally. And it's one of those scenarios where maybe it's like a Paravision from Blast, where it's like all the stars are aligning, all the players are playing at their top tempo. And they might, like you said, they might just steamroll this event. They might just steamroll right here through Vitality, take that 1 seed, and then just roll in from there at the rate it's looking, because they're playing fantastic.
It's just going to be an update, Vitality 2-0, 13-1, 13-2. Yeah, terrible.
I don't know. They got the secret sauce right now.
No, I don't disagree. My only fear with this roster, though, is the IGL side. I don't think that Madger can consistently do that. That's not to say I don't think it's possible. I think that for the most part, most of the teams in the top 10 right now, if they fire on all cylinders, and a Spirit, a Vitality, and a Falcons aren't playing at 100%, they can win. But it's like this team right now at 100% actually looks like they'll be competitive versus a Vitality and a Spirit, even playing well. They don't have to be playing poorly. But it's, you know, if you get peak Vitality, I don't know if anybody can stop peak Vitality, right? But I do think we are seeing peak Aurora, which is awesome. They've won events this way. We've never got to see them really win a big event with the big dogs there. So I would like to see them do that. I'd like to see them get hot. But just my thing is, once you start having to call against Apex and Spirit, I'm going to give all the credit to Holly, the coach. But once you have to start dealing with those guys, like, those guys are legit. They're there for a reason. They're there every week. They're there at every bracket. Aurora isn't, and that's the hard piece.
I'm excited for Soulfly. I think last event was really tough for him. A lot of people were questioning whether this was the right move to get rid of Jota and add him. But I think this series, he really arrived, especially against Mouse and Falcons in those series. He arrived. He was their top frag in both of those. So I think that's a lot of confidence for him that he needs joining this new team. So I hope they're back around. I think they're a really good team. It's really fun to see a team that has like a nationality and a bunch of fans really behind them, supporting them. So I think that's really cool, and I hope they stay around.
I think they lose to Vitality and they lose to whoever they play in the first round of the playoff.
Debbie Downer over here. Let's go, baby.
I think that's a pretty logical statement.
I don't think it's a bad take. My thing is, to Pat, everything Pat just said, the one thing that you should be afraid of if you're Vitality or whoever they play in the first round is we've not seen the best of their best player. Like, he's not been carrying their team. We've not seen him pop off yet. And if he gets hot, if Xantaris gets hot, he is a top 20 player. He's probably a top 10 player. He might be a top 5 player. And if he gets hot and everyone else is playing as good as they're playing, like, it is competitive. Now, I don't think they have a gun that's competitive versus a few offers that are left. So that is going to be the hard piece. But, like, dude, a really hot Xantaris, like, it is hard for Donk to handle. It is hard for anybody to handle. Now, if you get an average version of him, yeah,
not that bad.
Heavy God's taking him out.
Yeah.
I hope they lose to G2 or Mouse. That'd be awesome.
Be crazy.
I respect it, dude. Last week, that's totally what I was down with. I was saying, but no, I mean, just so we can end this segment off, I just want to say I do apologize, but yeah, I do think your team still sucks.